we're going to talk about signs that your hair is telling you that you need a haircut. So first one here is hanging on to length for the sake of length. The hair literally tells you where to cut. You can see the line of where it's thin to thick and starts to get stringy. So it's going to tell us where to cut. So the next one is baby hairs coming in. So, after a pregnancy, you have some hair loss sometimes. Some people have it more than other ones. So you have to keep cutting the perimeter line and moving that up so that the short hairs can catch up to the long hairs. Growing out of color, go and get a good cut, because if you're trying to get the color to grow out, it's going to take a really long time. Cut those ends off and make it a lot easier on yourself. This one has the top layer is hanging over the top of the bottom layer. So the top layer is just way too heavy for the bottom, and so it's just pushing everything down. This one here is for COVID. So if you've had COVID, it is definitely something that we're seeing a lot of hair loss. And so you want to pop up and put some, more body and layers into the top shell of the hair to give you some weight removal and pop it up. Don't worry, the hair will come back in, no worries there. But we are definitely seeing plenty of people with hair loss due to COVID. Inconsistency in the curl length. They need to be adjusted so that they can all sit at the right length for your hair texture. Over processing. So if we're using too much lightener on your hair and you lose the elasticity, you will be over processing your curls, and it's telling you that it just needs to come up. If you've done a deep treatment a couple of times and you're not getting the result of the elasticity back, it's time to just cut it. Next is skipping cuts. When we skip too many haircuts, you start getting shredding up the hair, and you can see that from the bottom. It tells you where to cut. Wrong technique and product for the texture that you're working with. So if you're using the wrong technique of application, or you're using a product that's not really meant for your texture, we actually see that quite often. It's not going to give you the curls that you're looking for. So we're also over producting hair. That can happen too. Has just overdone it with the lightener, so she didn't even realize that chunks of her hair were missing because it's just been too rough over the curls in general. They can't handle that much lightener and overlapping. So this one is more just knotty, frizzy, not the right brush or comb being used to remove the knots and get the conditioner through. And this one is also for color, just needed to bring up the length, and it helps with the overall look of everything. So here are some finished products of the clients that day. And, some of them are going to be coming back for other services, but this was just like day one, let's get this going and revamp their curls with a great cut, hydration, and teaching them how to comb their curls and deknot and save the elasticity of their curls. Again, this is Allison from Curl Evolution Hair Salon, located Long Island, New York. We hope to hear from you. If you have any questions or need tips or anything like that, just visit our website at curlevolution.com.